How's it going, folks? Press like, subscribe, and write in the comments below which fixtures you're planning to watch today. And while you're typing your picks, we proceed to start. Let's get the show on the pitch. Pep Guardiola apologized for the insulting chants from Man City fans regarding the Hillsborough Stadium disaster shouted during the match against Liverpool. "I'm so sorry if it happened. I didn't hear it. If they did, it doesn't represent what we are as a club," the Spaniard noted. Gabriel Magalhaes has signed a new contract at Arsenal until 2027. Steven Gerrard has been sacked as Aston Villa head coach. Aston Villa could appoint Ruben Amorim from Sporting or Thomas Frank from Brentford as the team's head coach. Darwin Núñez may miss the clash against Nottingham Forest because of a muscle injury. Frank Ribery announced his retirement from professional football on Twitter. Hellas Verona have announced signing a new agreement with head coach Salvatore Bacchetti until 2027. RB Leipzig central midfielder Konrad Laimer could end up at Bayern Munich next year, Fabrizio Romano reports. The president of Marseille denied rumors of interest in Cristiano Ronaldo. "We are far from ideas like that. We care more about team players," Pablo Longoria noted. Manchester United would like to appoint Edwin van der Sar as sporting director. Robert Lewandowski reached a remarkable landmark with his 600th and 601st career goals, becoming the first to do so in the 21st century since Messi and Ronaldo. Real Madrid have sent an official contract proposal to midfielder Toni Kroos until 2024. Liverpool have become one of the contenders for Crystal Palace winger Wilfried Zaha. Andriy Shevchenko will receive the Golden Boy Career Award from Tuttosport for his extraordinary career and dedication to Ukraine and peace. Thomas Tuchel has abandoned talks over a possible Aston Villa job. Ruslan Malinovsky is still a top transfer priority to Olympique Marseille. According to French media, Empoli goalkeeper Guglielmo Vicario made 183 saves since the start of last season, being the goalkeeper with the most saves in the Big Five European leagues. Leonardo Bonucci and Juventus have agreed on a contract extension, Goal informs. WBC champion Tyson Fury announced that he could buy a football club. "I was thinking about investing X amount of millions in Morecambe," the boxer stated. Manchester United are working on extending David De Gea's contract, Nicolas Kira notifies. AS Monaco and the Drôle de Monsieur brand have launched a joint clothing collection. AC Milan are checking Armando Broja, though the footballer has no plans to quit Chelsea, Fabrizio Romano reports. Moussa Diaby has entered the sphere of interest of Real Madrid, which is ready to pay 65 million euros for the player. Arnaud Danjuma has caught the attention of Chelsea and Newcastle, according to Calciomercato. Ruben Neves said that he sees himself in Barcelona in the future. Juventus will sell Weston McKennie in the winter transfer window in case his performances do not improve before the 2022 World Cup. The president of Marseille, Pablo Longoria, is ready to leave the Phocians if they get sanctions in the European Cups following fans' behavior. Before the home game against Empoli kicked off, some Juventus supporters booed the head coach of the team, Massimiliano Allegri. Tottenham Hotspur are targeting Weston McKennie, according to Calciomercato. Nicola Zaniolo has been given a ban for another 2 Europa League matches. The presidents of Bundesliga clubs did not appreciate the idea of reviving the European Super League. In response to Jerome Rotten's criticism, Benzema posted a photo with a Ballon d'Or. "I'm very sure he will come back. I've been in Liverpool for 7 years and I know Gerrard, although we did not meet very often for various reasons," Jurgen Klopp told. Liverpool, Manchester United and Chelsea are very closely following the situation of Frankie de Jong and intend to bring the Dutchman to their roster. Bayern are monitoring the situation around Joao Felix and could approach the footballer during the winter transfer window. Among other things, several matches also took place yesterday. Here are the latest results. Let's have a brief rewind of yesterday's fixtures. Juventus defeated Empoli 4-0 at home thanks to goals from Keane, McKennie and a brace from Rabiot. As for Ligue 1, we had 2 goals mixed with an assist from Mbappe and a goal mixed with 2 assists from Messi, completing PSG's 0-3 away victory over Ajaccio. A stunning performance by Paris stars. Moving on to the main news of the release. Barcelona midfielder Gavi has won the Golden Boy 2022 award. On November 7th, the Spaniard will be presented with a prize in turn. Earlier on, the 18-year-old prospect also received the Copa Trophy for being the best young player of the year. 20 football youngsters were included in a list of nominees for the prize for the best whiz kid of the year in Europe from Tuttosport. Therefore, in addition to Gavi, 19 other players claimed the prize. Among them were Jamal Musiala from Bayern, Jude Bellingham from Dortmund, Eduardo Camavinga from Real Madrid, and others. In 2021, the Barcelona midfielder Pedri was the one to take the award home. Players not included in Barcelona plans for the next year have been revealed. We are talking about Sergio Busquets, Gerard Piqué, Jordi Alba, and Sergio Roberto. Busquets and Roberto's deals expire next summer, while Piqué and Alba's contracts last until 2024. Busquets is expected to make a decision about his future after the World Cup tournament. Things are not looking good for Piqué, who's about to turn 36 in January, with 33-year-old Alba having the same case. Their agreements are valid for another 18 months, and in addition to a large salary, they are owed significant sums in the form of deferred payments, so Barcelona management hopes to resolve these issues as soon as possible and eventually get rid of stellar old-timers. Real Madrid still want to acquire PSG forward Kylian Mbappé. Europe's big five clubs have not lost interest in the French ace, despite constant scandals surrounding his persona. Liverpool, Real, and Manchester City are named among teams looking for his services. AS noted that Real did not abandon the idea of recruiting the 23-year-old striker, despite the fact of Kylian rejecting Los Blancos last summer. However, Mbappé's move to Real Madrid is possible only in the terms of Madrid's side. To be more specific, a source close to the Real Madrid leadership board reported that the club is putting pressure on the lad. Madrid think the forward will have to make amends and not behave as if he is more important than the club, as he does at PSG. In case Mbappé agrees to their demands, he will have a chance to play for Real Madrid in the future. Rafaela Pimenta, who represents the interests of Manchester City striker, answered the question about Erling's potential value in the transfer market. 1 billion. That's what I think, because if you put together his football value, his image value, his sponsor value, it's for sure 1 billion. I think Erling will be the first player to achieve a transfer around this amount, Pimenta claimed. Besides, the deals of the release clause in Erling Haaland's contract with Man City were also revealed to the public. The fact of the Norwegian forward's contract including a clause worth 200 million euros from 2024 has been confirmed again, but it will apply to all clubs except British ones, while Gianluca Di Marzio denies the letter. If someone offers 200 million euros for Haaland in 2024, Man City will be forced to let him go. Haaland will be making transfer decisions himself. It's noted that the inclusion of a release clause in the contract was the main condition from Norwegian's representatives during negotiations with Man City. France Football magazine has published detailed voting results for the Ballon d'Or in 2022. Benzema was the undisputed leader with 549 points overall. Karim Benzema won the Ballon d'Or by 356 points, the second largest margin of victory after Cristiano Ronaldo's 429-point difference in 2016. No less notable is the figure of Cristiano Ronaldo, who received 0 points in the poll. The Portuguese marksman took the 20th place probably because of his past merits, as he took the Ballon d'Or 5 times earlier on, according to Goal.com. Guys, check out the new video from our Inside Football project and find out all the conflict details between Ronaldo and Ten Hag. Have a great time watching. It was Football News. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.